What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for Toy Story 4. If you're new to the channel, this is one of the first videos you're watching of mine. Don't worry, I do not do spoilers in my reviews, unless the video says spoiler review, so you don't have to worry about that. Toy Story 4 is directed by Josh Cooley, and yet again stars Tom Hanks, and Tim Allen as Woody and Buzz. We have a whole new group of characters. We have Key and Peele in this. We have new characters such as Bo Peep. She's back in the movie. Ducky and Bunny, as I mentioned, played by Key and Peele. We have a whole bunch of new characters, plus all the returning characters as well. You know, we got Rex, we got Ham, we got the Potato Heads, we have Jesse, Bullseye, the whole gang. They're back, and this is the, continuing story of sort of Woody. This is really Woody's story. I see Toy Story 1 through 3 more as Andy's story, kind of, in a way, if you want to loosely say that, because they're basically about the gang and Woody and all the, lead characters as well. But this more, goes to how Woody is handling not having Andy around, not being the favorite toy anymore. What is he going to do? And, they go on this crazy adventure to where Bonnie, her preschool orientation, she makes Forky. It's her new favorite toy. She calls it a toy. She's playing with it. She's sleeping with it. She's doing all this stuff with it. So now Woody takes it upon himself to protect Forky and make sure nothing happens to him to keep Bonnie happy. So, going into Toy Story 4, if you've seen my reviews for Toy Story 1 through 3, they're up on this channel now. Holy cow, those are amazing films. So, I mean, this movie, did it need to be made? Not really. But since it was made, I was hoping that it was going to be good. At least good. And this movie's just as good as the last three. Wow. I was not expecting to love this movie. I think that the animation is so photorealistic in some parts. It's insane how real some of this animation looks. There's a sequence in the beginning of the film that looks absolutely stunning and incredible. The whole film looks incredible. So the animation definitely is the best it's ever been. The voice acting as well. Everybody did a fantastic job. The direction by Josh Cooley, I loved, and I loved some of the things they did with Woody's character, and how he sort of has to progress in the film when he comes in meeting Bo Peep again, sort of some of the stuff that she's been doing, how she sort of wasn't around in Toy Story 3, we get answers to that. And I really dug it. I think that this movie was fantastic. And honestly, I don't really have any gripes with this movie. The script in this movie is so layered. We have this new character in the movie, Gabby. She's maybe marketed as the villain. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but what they do with her character, I totally was into all of it, and I loved it, and I think she was fantastic. A wonderful new addition. Ducky and Bunny, I wasn't sure I was going to feel about them. They seemed in the trailers that they could have got really annoying to me really fast, but they didn't. What they had to do in the movie, it totally worked, and, their sort of little story in the film, it worked. And Forky was probably my biggest concern going into this. He definitely was just going to seem out of place. What is going on? How is he alive? What is going on here? And it makes sense in the film. They kind of loosely explain to you why he's now considered a toy, and it all worked for me. And he definitely wasn't annoying. I think he has the funniest line in the film. This is definitely probably the funniest Toy Story movie. But it just has the same heart as the last ones did. Bring your tissues. I started tearing up at the end. And it worked. I love what they did with the characters. I think if I had one gripe with the movie, last night after seeing the film, I had one gripe with it. But then the friend I saw it with kind of told me why it makes sense. And that is, in the movie, they sort of treat Buzz Lightyear. They don't treat him, but he's a little more dumbed down in certain scenes. Not the whole film, but in some scenes, he's a little dumbed down. And it kind of bugged me at first, but then, after my friend told me and I realized, in Toy Story 3, when he, had his Spanish mode put on and all this, and when he got snapped out of the Spanish mode, when the television fell on him in the dump truck, I'm thinking, ever since then, he's probably got a screw loose. You know, he's not the same Buzz Lightyear. I mean, he's the same Buzz Lightyear, but there's a screw loose up there. You know, he's gonna be a little nutty. You know, and it doesn't show all the time. It's just in certain moments, and he's kind of a basket case in some aspects in certain scenes. So I think that worked for the progression of his character. Randy Newman's music is fantastic as always. The new songs he's created, the score, great, loved it. It goes straight into one of his great scores. If you've seen my video where I ranked the Pixar composers, this definitely is one of Randy Newman's great scores. So throw that in there. And yeah, I loved Toy Story 4. It's a fantastic movie, and I have no issues with it. So another Toy Story film gets 5 out of 5 for me. It's a surprise, but honestly, I loved this movie from beginning to end, and I can't wait to see it again. So guys, comment your thoughts in the comment section. What are your thoughts on Toy Story 4? Are you excited to see it? Also, my review for Child's Play will be up on this channel a little after this goes up, so you can check that out. Also, guys, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video, and you can also follow me on Instagram at KingOfRises131. Guys, that's been it. Thank you very much for watching my review for Toy Story 4. Over and out.